Last autumn, I decided to go camping alone. A friend recommended a secluded spot deep in the mountains. No trails, no people, just me and nature. I arrived late afternoon, found a quiet clearing near a creek, and set up camp. As the sun set, I built a small fire and relaxed, enjoying the peace. It felt perfect, but as night fell, I started feeling uneasy. At first, I brushed it off as normal anxiety from being alone. Then, around midnight, I heard soft footsteps and twigs snapping just beyond the firelight. Each sound was subtle, careful, and deliberate. I whispered nervously, "Hello?" but got no reply. The noises stopped, replaced by an unsettling silence. I stoked the fire higher, trying to convince myself it was just wildlife. Still, the anxiety stayed. Suddenly, a sharp crack echoed from the darkness. Heart pounding, I grabbed my flashlight, aiming it toward the sound. Nothing, just trees and shadows. For a moment, I thought I saw a pale figure, tall and slender, but when I blinked, it was gone. Maybe just my imagination. Unnerved, I retreated into my tent, clutching a pocket knife. Every sound amplified the rustle of leaves, the gentle breeze. Eventually, exhaustion took over, and I drifted off. I woke abruptly to a faint scratching near my head. Something brushed gently against the tent fabric, tugging lightly. Panic surged through me. I was frozen, terrified, trying not to breathe. The scratching stopped. Silence again. Then footsteps slowly circled my tent. Deliberate steps, stopping right at the entrance. Fear turned into adrenaline. I shouted loudly, "Who's there?" "Get away." My voice broke the silence, startling even me. Nothing. No response, no movement. Gathering courage, I shone my flashlight outside. No one was there. But I noticed faint signs. My camping chair knocked over, stones around the fire disturbed, and a shallow scratch mark on my tent. Someone or something had been right beside me. At sunrise, I packed hastily, heart racing the entire time. Driving away, every shadow and movement felt threatening. I never saw who or what visited that night. Since then, I refused to camp alone. The memory still chills me, the unknown presence circling silently, just inches away. Whatever it was, human or animal, it taught me the true meaning of fear. So trust your instincts. If you ever feel watched in the wilderness, pack up and leave immediately. Months later, I still wake up some nights drenched in sweat, convinced I hear those same soft footsteps outside my window. I've tried rationalizing it. Maybe it was an animal. Curious, but harmless. But something about the precision and silence of the movements always convinces me otherwise. I sometimes question if my mind exaggerated details, influenced by fear and solitude. Yet, every time I revisit that night in my memory, the details remain sharp. And vivid: the chill of the air, the crackling fire, the eerie quietness, and that distinct scratching noise against my tent fabric. It's a night that refuses to fade away. Curiosity once led me to ask locals about the area. Their vague warnings and hushed tones made me regret bringing it up. One elderly woman at a gas station nearby simply shook her head, eyes wary, and said quietly, "Some things out there aren't meant to be disturbed." Those words have haunted me ever since. They've turned a disturbing experience into something deeper, almost legendary. Now, whenever I hear stories of unexplained disappearances in forests, my mind inevitably drifts back to that chilling night in the mountains. I have often debated going back, perhaps in daylight, to confront the memory directly, to seek closure, but even the thought makes my chest tighten and sends chills down my spine. For anyone who thinks camping alone is a harmless adventure, my advice is simple: stay cautious. Nature is beautiful, but indifferent, and sometimes, in its quietest moments, something unsettling can reveal itself. Trust your instincts, always.